We all know about how positively the advancement of information and communication technologies has impacted our lives in general. It has gifted humankind with a sense of never before seen interconnectedness through communication software and social media applications. It has enhanced universal access to education. It has improved the status of healthcare worldwide through research and development and equipment technological innovations. It expanded the scope of commerce and marketing to a global scale. And it has become a platform for wider audience reach for entertainment and leisure, among many others. But how often have we reflected on its pathologies or the dark side of ICT use? If you're one of those people who simply cannot live without his phone, then you're part of the sufferers of what is termed techno invasion. Studies conducted in this decade showed alarming evidence of misuse or overuse of ICT. In fact, a study conducted in 2012 showed that 43% of users found smartphones rather stressful. 60% cannot go for a whole hour without checking their phones, whether for work or for leisure purposes. 30% of users continue using their phones even during mealtimes. 24% while driving, and a whopping 54% use their phones upon waking up, even in the middle of their sleep. This seemingly overdependence on technology is termed technostress, a term that was first conceptualized in the 1980s, which referred to the inability to properly cope with the presence of IT that affects mental health. This may manifest in the form of techno-anxiety, or the apprehension and insecurity stemming from IT use. Techno-addiction, or the incapability to disconnect, whether work-related or otherwise. And technostrain, which is stress experienced from using new information technologies. These stressors significantly affect a person's personal and professional spheres. Techno-addiction, for instance, blurs one's personal boundaries due to constant connectivity, endangering one's work-life balance. Techno-anxiety and techno-strain, on the other hand, are mostly experienced in the workplace. These result to unpleasant feelings in dealing with novel technologies, either insecurity due to mismatched difficulty of the IT and the employee, uncertainty in dealing with IT-related processes, and perceived instability due to the constant updating of technology. While all of these stressors are attributed to ICT, we should also reflect that all of these are caused by the existing organizational culture. It is not enough to simply update and retool employees to adapt to new technologies. Companies must also take technostress in consideration. The organizational culture of any company must contribute towards the promotion of a safety culture, as technostress is a result of a lack in safety culture. An organization that practices a safety culture is one that is committed to providing appropriate flows of information and values through interaction and proper communication. Positive work experiences and general well being may be promoted by an effective organizational safety culture. Employees must be valued and prioritized at every level of the organization. Organizations then must strive to recognize that technostress is a very real phenomenon experienced by their members, and that the establishment of a safety culture is imperative not only for compliance with regulations, but more so for the improvement of organizational dynamics and productivity.